Hey guys, what's going on? Tony from Morley Paintball and Matt from Detroit Paintball, and today we're going to go over a classic throwback marker. Alright guys, first off, you got the camera on that, Mark? Here you go. You can already tell this is going to be an old marker just by the old Extreme Rage marker case. They haven't made these in centuries, guys. So, without further ado, we're going to kind of take a peek and see what's inside. You say this is from around the 2000-ish era?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, so here we go. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to let Matt hold this one.
What you have here is you have a basic Angel LCD. This is produced by Detroit Paintball, and it's the Ironman edition.
With the jewel intact, still has the jewel.
With the jewel intact, and also no eyes, so it's original with no eye system whatsoever. I actually acquired this from a friend down in southern Texas. I think I paid, almost like $800 for it.
Well, what was the gun brand new? How much?
Oh, geez. Back then it was probably like $1,800.
Close to $2,000, yeah.
Yeah, same price of your aftermarket Angels basically at the time.
Because it's a team edition.
Yep. I couldn't even tell you how many they made of them, but the Dye actually produced black. There was a pewter, I think like gloss red, and then they did several fades, like a clear to orange one. I want to say this gun was out at the same time when they Dye was making their version of the autococker.
Like the reflex autococker?
Yep.
Yep. It's old.
So
it's a classic for sure.
You have it's got basically still all the basics. It's got a Cobra paintball aftermarket. I want to say it's the Fang trigger. You have the old school Dye milled logo here on the drop forward.
You got it dropped back right now, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's how we've progressed, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's like
longer reach.
Yeah. Not everybody wants everything so set forward. So now we're trying to run longer setups. You got the, I know it's the solenoid that's here in the back, but I want to say like Dye produced a rail system for their red dot system that could be swapped out up here. This milling right here, you'll see that's very similar to the Dye reflex cockers. At the time, Dye was very much known for, at least from the late 90s.
They're really known for their barrels, as far as I'm concerned. What kind of barrel is that?
The boomstick. This is a stainless steel boomstick. I can't remember if they came with just a boomstick. They probably did, or a Dye titanium, titanium boomstick. But Dye was really known for quite a while, kind of doing this teardrop milling here and some of the sides of their gun and whatever this little feature is there. You have the LCD screen, which early 2000, 2002, up until the Angel IR3 came out, they had the LCD screen that would give you your readout and talk to you.
Let you know battery life and all stuff like that.
When it was live, this one does not have a key. It actually has a switch that you would flip to turn it on. I haven't charged it, but the battery should still work. But it had a car charger port here, where you pull out the
tab and put the charger in there.
Yep. Plug your little charger in there, plug it in the cigarette lighter or now accessory lighter.
Yes, exactly.
in your vehicle, and had the grips and stuff. It has a roto breach for those that don't know Angels. So you pull this, rotate this puppy pops out, and then you have your bolt. This is the standard Angel bolt where it's open face. Actually have a found it on eBay. I actually found a Dye bolt to go into it.
Oh, nice.
I just haven't done it, but basically I was gonna make sure it was all officially Dye once again.
Original.
Yep, original. And then you have basically the pin here on the bolt goes into there where that's the hammer, and then that fella is what basically goes forward and then opens up the valve to project the bolt. You have a O-ring here on the door for your sealing on the hole. So when it opens up, it goes through the hole and then through the bolt once the bolt is forward because of the hammer. Rate of fire, most people were shooting Revy agitated kind of loaders, so you could probably get anywhere from 8 to 10 balls per second or so. Dye did have, and I didn't bring it with me, is they had high-rise feed necks, so you could build up your ball stack basically to cut down
ball stack. Your ball stack.
Your paintball stack, so you would get less chopping or whatever, because you have to remember back then they weren't running an eye system on the guns, so if you shot too fast, you were at a risk of you were chopping it. And then you had a lot of problems because, at least with Angels, not always, but my experience, if I misdid something or whatever, your batteries were low on your view loader hopper, basically.
Chopping some paint?
You were chopping some paint, and then with the Angel, because it was kind of the blow forward thing, and you chop a ball and then you start getting that, and then you're real quick to grab your squeegee and then try to push the bolt back because you're losing your air. And if it happened in a tournament, you're in trouble, and they know where you're at.
That's some of the problems with these old school gun guys. Stuff like that. They don't have eye systems, and just changing times. So this is a marker from the early 2000-ish era?
Yep. Early 2000, and I don't think it would go beyond really 2003. I'd say from about 2000 to 2002 or so. I know at one point you could see guns similar to this in some of the old, push video, Sunday
VHS.
drivers. Yeah.
This guy's talking VHS videos right now. What is that?
But you could see, like, I think it's in Sunday drivers, you could see some of the Ironmen were shooting Adrenaline Angels. I do think a few guys did shoot the Dye Angels at the time. And it was like when Oliver Lang was like originally on the Ironman.
He was just back when he was a young buck.
Yep. So it's a cool piece of paintball history, but it was also when stuff was a little bit simpler back then as well, because with like the Angel platform, you could put a few drops of oil where you'd screw your tank on, and basically just cycle the marker, and the oil would go up through the reg and to all the components and basically do the lubrication for you, where you weren't having to pull everything out. It was easier maintenance back then, to a certain extent, than today, where you have to kind of take everything apart. Your few drops of oil, cycle it a little bit with the tank on there, and your maintenance was done. Which that was one of the other nice features about the Angel, is it would tell you based on how many shots on the board when to lube it.
Yeah, that's nice. It's a good feature. All right, guys, if you want to see more classic guns, stuff along this lines, put it in the comments below. We've got a ton of stuff that we can get a hold of and shoot videos of for you guys. So once again, Tony from Lone Wolf, Matt from Detroit Paintball. You can check him out at Matty's Paintball Emporium on Facebook, or go to DetroitPaintball.com and check out all the cool gear and apparel that he has. Give this video a like if you want to see more classic gun videos, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good day, guys.